So currently welding on these hooks onto it, and what those do is, well, these they normally sit this way. So when you have the safety chain coming from the car, they can go through these hooks. A little hard to do this one-handed. Anyways, there you go. They go through the hooks like that. This chain goes to the car. Now it's secured to the wheel lift. Should the strap come off or have some sort of malfunction or whatever, this will hold it securely to here, and then this other end would continue and attach to the vehicle. So it's like ultra secure. I don't know why these weren't on here to begin with, but you know, can't always win. Then the other thing I've been working on is one side at a time. New floors in here because the old ones were basically just gone. Peel up the insulation, and that's the kind of crap you got. You could see straight through it to the bottom. You could stick your whole hand through it. So new floors are going in. I'm just gonna blast the crap out of it with Flex Seal or something and seal it all up and put some more insulating material and a floor mat or something down, and it'll be fine. So that's this side. Still got to do the other side, and I've made a little piece for here because that was rusted out. So now I just gotta, you know, do finishing touches on the bodywork part of it. And I mean, it's nothing fancy. It's nothing you'd find like professionally done or whatever. But this is the only purpose it's going to serve is to seal itself back up and make sure that you know, you can't actually stick your hand down through the floor. And when I got heat in here, air conditioning in here, it actually holds, and you know, it's a floor. It does what a floor does. So yeah, my welder overheated. One thing I will say about this welder, it's Chicago Electric, just a 90 amp flux core wire feed from Harbor Freight. And the main issue that I've had with this one is when you have the spring and the knob on here, it's supposed to have the spring and the knob on here to prevent it from like uncoiling backwards or whatever. But I found that adds too much tension onto it, and it works best if I just, you know, leave it sit how it is on there and let it spool freely. That's how it works best, and otherwise it kind of comes out in spurts, has a little bit of difficulty. But other than that, it ain't too bad. I've used it for quite a few things, and it's held up quite well. But yeah, I mean, in order to test these hooks and make sure they're actually stable and solid on here, I hooked up a chain to here and just ran it to the hooks and lifted it, and this welder does just fine, because what happened on this side is the hooks stayed on, but this piece of plate that was welded to it, it actually ripped the welds clean off of that. So I mean, whoever welded those didn't get much penetration in those welds, but this thing is insanely powerful, and it ripped this plate off all the way around. It was even sticking out this way a little bit, and you know, straight on there, it sheared this piece of metal just clean off. So I know the hooks are gonna hold; those are fine. I'm just gonna probably go all the way around it, touch up a little more on the hooks, and do the other side of the floor another day, maybe tomorrow or whatever. But so far so good. These are the fenders I made the other day. Like I said, this ain't professional, you know, body work or whatever. I don't do that for a living, but for my own purposes, I think this should do quite well.